here with Trevor Vojtkofsky for the CVCA Royals baseball team. So you guys had a great season last year. How do you expect this season to go? Do you plan on replicating it?
This season is a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of younger players this year compared to last year. I would say I'm very hopeful going into the season because there's a lot of talent still, even with the younger group. We have some experienced veterans that have experienced varsity, and I mean, overall, I think as a team, we had a scrimmage yesterday. We're looking very good. We just have a lot of young guys, as I said, and we're just looking to get experience this year.
So how do you act? Like, you're a senior, so how do you act like a leader to your team?
Yeah, so this year I'm just working on being more vocal. I've been like a quiet kid my whole high school career, and this year I'm just working on stepping up as a vocal leader as well as leading by example, because that's kind of what I've been doing my whole career. So as I said, we have a young group this year. I think we have 15 freshmen. So my role as with the other senior is to just get those guys in line, lead vocally and lead by example, so we can just set a path for them to follow.
So when you guys are in like a tough situation, you guys are losing or it's just a hard game, how do you keep your team grounded and just like, or how do you plan on keeping them grounded this season?
So, I mean, in a tough situation, I'm staying locked in, and I hope the leaders of the team, the upperclassmen, as I say, we're staying locked in, and hopefully the younger guys can also look to us for an example, as I said, and just see the older guys just locked in. And as a senior this year, I think me and my other teammate, his name's Otto, we've conversed a lot, and we've just talked about leading vocally, and just in a tough situation like that, we just need to make sure everybody's locked in, because it's very easy for people to get distracted in a situation like that.
And then lastly, you guys lost in the playoffs last season. Pretty tough.
No way.
But are you using that as like motivation for this season?
I mean, we've talked about it a little, but it's kind of like it's in the past. We're leaving it there because, as you said, it was a tough loss because we were 25-3 and we had high hopes for that season. Yeah. So it was a crusher to the heart. So we're just kind of just leaving that there. We're understanding what happened, and we're just moving forward.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
I am here with Otto Rogers for the CVCA Royals baseball team. So, first question first, I just want to ask you, like, how do you expect this season to go?
I expect this season to go pretty good. We do have a very young team, so I feel like we're going to have a little challenges for the field and pitching a little bit. I feel like our hitting's going to be great, like it was last year. Our pack, I feel like we can go, if not undefeated, we can go pretty far in the pack, maybe win it. But I think this season will go pretty good.
Yeah, you said you had a lot of younger guys. Have you had to like help out the coaching staff just to keep the guys grounded?
Yeah, so we have about I think it was 12 to 15 freshmen. So me and the other two seniors have to be in charge of them sometimes. They sort of goof off a little bit, so we gotta help them, lead them.
Say, how do you personally act as like a leader to both the other two seniors and just everyone else on the team that looks up to you?
I try to be a leader by helping others in not only baseball but in their walk with faith in Christ. I try to help them in and off the field by if they mess up, I'll tell them, hey, you're good, you got it next time, and just help them no matter what.
Yeah. So if you're in a situation like it's a tough game or you guys are losing or you guys do lose, how are you going to keep your team grounded, just keep moving forward?
I try, if someone makes a mistake, I'll tell them, hey, don't look at that, you got it next time, and I would try to get them a little more hype, try to get behind them and say they got it, they can do it, and we can just try to go out and win the game.
And you guys lost in the playoffs last season. Do you use that this season for motivation for just you want to get back there but you want to go even further?
Yeah, we've been talking about it every year. Every time we lose, we just want to go out there and try to get better than we can and keep going farther every year.
All right, thank you.
All right, nope.
I'm here with Jason Herblet of the CVCA Royals baseball team. So, you had a great season last year, 25-3, and made 12-0 in your conference. So how do you expect this season to go?
Yeah, that's a great question. We're obviously coming off a record-breaking season for us, disappointing loss in the district semifinals to Cloverleaf. So guys coming back are super hungry, ready to go. But with that said, we're super young this year. I got two seniors that are kind of leading the way, Otto and Trevor. So we're not sure, to be honest with you. We're not sure what this year's going to bring. We got a lot of guys that love the game and put in a ton of time in the off season. So yeah, we're not quite sure yet.
So you talked about that heartbreaking loss. Are you using that as like motivation to like really have this season be a good one?
Yeah, for sure. We want to get over that hump. We've won the conference the last couple years here. We just want to get over that hump of getting to that district final, which we haven't done in the past few years. So that's kind of one of these guys' goal is to get to that point. So that's our hope. That's one of our goals going into this year. So.
And you talked about Otto and Trevor. Can you speak on just their like leadership and how they keep the team ready to go?
Yeah, Trevor's he's our catcher, going to Indiana Wesleyan next year to play for them. Great leader, just a great kid, super humble. Led the team batting average. Most of our offensive categories last year he led the team. So he does a lot of that just with his play. But this year I've obviously asked him to step into that leadership role, and he's been great. He's got guys to come to off-season workouts, kind of taking over the team here. And Otto's kind of that quiet leader, just kind of goes about his business, but guys look to him and follow him and love being around him. So both of them are going to play a huge impact in this year's seasons.
Do you think they've kind of taken a role a bit of like a player coach?
Yeah, for sure. And I would say Trevor for sure. Again, a lot of times that the catcher is kind of, you want that guy to do that. So he's kind of taken on that role and that responsibility. And like I said, he's done a great job with this so far, so we're excited to see that.
So if you're in a situation like where your team's either losing or you guys just came off like a loss, how do you keep your team just like motivated to keep pushing and keep fighting to either win the game or just go into the next game?
Yeah, these are guys that love to compete, which is what I love about being here at CVCA. So I don't have to, again, I got to bring a little bit of fire here and there, but a lot of times, they bring it themselves. They bring the energy. And again, we've created a culture here, again, the last 3 or 4 years where guys want to win. They want to come here, they want to compete, they want to get after it, and they want to win. So, again, I think that's kind of a self-motivator. If they, coming off a tough loss or a tough inning, we had a few games last year where we're down, and we battled back and won those games. So I think, again, continue to carry that through the season is going to be great to watch.
And do you think having such young guys will help the team just like be a lot bigger like in the years moving forward?
Yeah, for sure. We've got 15 freshmen this year, which is the most we've had in a while. And there's a lot of talent there. Again, we're not sure that they'll be quite varsity ready yet, but there's guys there that we're super excited about as we go into the next few years here at CVCA.
Awesome. Thank you.